You guys can't see my necklace, but it's there. Ooh, come through skincare. Hello. Damn, $1.55. Oh. Hello, if you've never seen me before, hi, my name is Yuki, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Why am I doing this dance? It doesn't even matter. Welcome to another edition of You Tried It, where me, Yuki, tries out different products for you guys. I give you the whole gist, the tea, the whole scoop on some of these products. Today, I'm going to be trying out a sponge that was $1.55, a beauty sponge, not a beauty blender, because I tend to always call everything a beauty blender, but technically there's only one beauty blender. You get the gist. So this sponge is by Shopmissa. It is their Wonder Blender. Hold on, let me just double check real quick. It is the Shopmissa Paw Paw Charity Super Soft Wonder Blender. And it is this pink sponge right here. This is what it looks like when it's damp. Yeah, it's $1.55, which is the cheapest makeup sponge that I have ever used or will be using. Let's put it that way. I do have to give credit to the person who initially put me on to this sponge. It was a viewer who commented on one of my previous You Tried It videos saying how much she loved this sponge and saying how good it was. She said you have to get the sponge, not the regular Shopmissa sponges. It has to be the one that's like the Paw Paw Charity one. It was $1.55. I bought 4 of them. So I made my initial purchase on March 12th. It shipped out on March 15th and was delivered to me on March 20th. Usually when I'm trying stuff out, I'll do one side using a brush, one side using a sponge. But since this is just talking about the sponge, there's really no point using a brush. You know, there would be no challenge today, okay? So as you guys know, I usually do not apply my foundation with a sponge. I'll go ahead and blend it in later with a sponge if need be. No, actually, I rarely even do that. It's incredibly soft. It's a very light pink color. My lighting is making it look far less pink than it really is. You know when the pricing is just too good to be true? That's what it feels like sometimes. It almost reminds me of what the Real Techniques sponges used to be like, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponges, which is what I was always using, they've changed the texture of the sponge. The Wonder Blender is a latex-free, high-definition cosmetic sponge designed for easy applying and blending. Use it with primers, foundations, powders, cream, blushes, and other complexion products. Oh shoot, I forgot to do my brows first. Whoops. It is super bouncy, like very bouncy. The foundation I'm using is a mixture of the Lancome Teint Idole 24-Hour Ultra Foundation in the shade 500 Suede W, and I mixed it with the Ordinary Coverage Foundation in 3.1Y. The 500 Suede W is a teensy bit too dark for me. It dries on a bit too dark. All right, it blends in nicely. I like the fact that it's so soft, because if you've watched my other You Tried It's with other makeup sponges, my one complaint is usually, man, it's not soft enough like how I want it. And because it's so soft, you kind of have to have a good grip on it. Damn, $1.55. Oh. And I don't like bringing my foundation down to my neck because it always makes me feel quite uncomfortable. You know, this blended in beautifully, but this is my one issue with having to apply foundations with a sponge. It takes longer than a brush. It just does. And I don't know. I don't know what that was, you guys. If you've never seen me before, hi, my name is Yuki and I'm a weirdo. Nice to meet you. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup up until the concealer point, and then we'll come back. I'll blend it out using this sponge, and then I'll tell you guys how I feel about it, just because I think you don't really need to use a sponge several times to see how it feels. Other than the fact of like longevity and all that, because once you have washed a sponge a few times, then it'll really let you know how long it'll last. The tutorial for this will be going up before this video, so just click the little up here to watch it. So the ColourPop concealer in, I think it's Deep Golden 60, I'm pretty sure. I do know that they are coming out with new colors if they haven't already. I'm gonna be using the Ruby Kisses Cream Contour Palette. I don't even know why I applied that there. I already don't have a lot of space going on over there anyway. But it's all G-double-O-D good. When I remember to, I like to blend out the contour first. So far far so good. It's all good. It's all G-double-O-D good. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, come closer. Okay, my concealer's drying down. It's blending time. Snatchery, the snatchery of it all. I think the last sponge I tried was the LA Girl sponge, and I said I liked that one, but I like this one way better. Way better. It's so soft. I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to blending out that under eye concealer, there's something so satisfying about it to me, you know? And I did use too much concealer. I told myself that in 2018, I'm not going to use as much concealer, and here I am. I think this is one of those sponges where I wouldn't mind applying my foundation with it because it's so soft and because it blends so well. But I still don't know about the whole soaking up product thing, because I would have to use like a cheaper foundation because all sponges soak up a lot of product. I'm going to set this with my Ride or Die setting powder. Yes, I said it. Like, I don't care what I said in the past. This jam right here, this. I have not touched my RCMA No Color Powder since the first time I used this. I was supposed to do a You Tried It video on it and I never did, but let me just tell you now, this powder is so bomb. I just pat in the powder repeatedly until it seems that all of it has settled into the skin, but I definitely do not bake my under eye area. And the other thing I like about this, look at that. Look at that. Girl, I'm telling you. If you don't get this powder, don't say I never did anything good for you, okay? My final thoughts on this. What is going on up here? When something is really cheap as far as makeup products go, I will be the first person to tell you I am skeptical straight out of the gate. But in this case, this sponge blew every other sponge I've ever tried out of the water. I don't have a beauty blender. Also, the fact that it's a teardrop shape, I tend to not really be a fan of other sponges that come in like these weird octagonal, hexagonal, tetrahedral sizes and shapes. I'm just not into that. I just love the teardrop because I can go in right underneath. This is small enough that I could actually just get into those little crevices. Normally I will use my, where'd it go? Whatever, I can't find it, but normally I'll use my mini Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponges, but this is bae. Hello, new bae. Welcome to the family. Meet the crew. Here's my question. Is it that this sponge is exceptionally cheap, or are all sponges this cheap and possibly even cheaper, but the price is just hiked up by like, I don't know, 200%, 300%, who knows? But this $1.55 sponge, I'm glad I bought 4. Something told me to buy 4 because when I previously tried shopping on the Shopmissa website for this particular sponge, I could never find it. So now I know why it's always out of stock, because it's so flipping good and it's so soft. It's the right amount of softness that I've been looking for in a sponge for a long time, ever since Real Techniques changed the way their sponges are. My top makeup items of the year so far: Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder and this little guy right here. Now, here's one thing you have to take into consideration though, as I'm talking about this sponge. I have not cleaned it yet, so I don't know what it's gonna be like holding up against water and soap and all of that, and friction, especially when you're squeezing the sponge out and rubbing it and all that when you're trying to clean it. I will probably let you guys know maybe in a later video, not a dedicated video, but I'll just, slide a little comment in like, hey, by the way, the sponge did not hold up, or it did hold up, whatever ends up happening. Because of the fact that it's so soft though, I am scared of it breaking apart when I go in to clean it. But we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that is it. That is all for this video, guys. Thank you once again for watching. Again, if you missed the portion where I said that this look is in another video, I'm just gonna repeat that again. This look is in another video. Just go down in the description box below and I'll try to put up a link. So that is all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up and also comment down below in the comment section to let me know what you think. If you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Just hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell to get all notifications so you do not miss any of my uploads. And follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, all of that. By the way, I did change my handle on Twitter and my username on Instagram. It's now just Yuki with an underscore at the end. So YOUKEYY_. And if you're following me on Instagram, be sure to turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of my posts on there. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, Lord willing. Stay blessed. Bye.